All right, so on Wednesday we have a quiz, and I've passed out the review. It will be attached to today's post as well. The homework check is also attached to today's post. As soon as I have the video done, I'll put that there. But on Thursday, you have to take the unit circle quiz. So I want to talk quickly about how you memorize the unit circle. All right, so what you want to do when you go to do your unit circle is probably put in your degrees first. So this would be, and you can just watch, or you can fill it in on, is it 11B? You may want to just save 11B for practice. Maybe make yourself some notes about how I did it, okay? So I'm just going to skip the 45s on the first time around. So I'm going to go 0, 30, plus 30 is 60, plus 30 is 90, plus 30 is 120, plus 30 is 150, plus 30 is 180, plus 30 is 210, plus 30 is 240, plus 30 is 270, plus 30 is 300, plus 30 is 330, plus 30 is 360. Okay, then 30 goes into 180 how many times? 180 divided by 30 would be 6, yes? Okay, so this is a pi over 6. This was 0 radians. Now, I'm going to count by pi over 6s all the way around, but a lot of them I have to reduce, okay? This is 2 pi over 6s, which is pi over 3. This is 3 pi over 6s, which reduces to pi over 2. This one is 4 pi over 6s, which reduces to 2/3. This is 5/6. This is 6/6, which you should have memorized as just pi. This one's 7/6. This one's 8/6 pi, or 4/3. This one's 9/6, which reduces to 3/2. This one's 10/6, which reduces to 5/3 pi. And this one's 11 pi over 6, and this one's 12/6, or 2 pi. Okay, was that pretty fast at just putting all those in there in radians? All right, then I'm going to go back and do the 45s. And 45 degrees is a pi over 4. And then another 45 would be to 90. And another 45 is 135. And that was 1 pi over 4, 2 pi over 4s, 3 pi over 4s. 4 pi over 4s would be 180. 5 pi over 4s. And that was 180 plus 45, or 225. Plus 45 is 270. Plus 45 is 315. And that one you might just see as exactly halfway between 300 and 330. If this was 5 pi over 4s, 6 pi over 4s is this line, and this one is 7 pi over 4s. Okay? Then maybe put the quadrantal. Again, the unit circle is 1 unit, so this is 1 over and up 0. This one would be 0, 1, left 1 and up 0. And this ordered pair would be across 0 and down 1. All right. How about the 45 45s? Anybody have those memorized? What is the ordered pair here? That's the only ordered pair we need. Square root of 2 over 2 and square root of 2 over 2. Now, it's the same ordered pair over here, except we had to go left first, yes? So that one's negative. Down here, they're both negative because we went left and down. Make sure your handwriting is clear when you're taking the quiz. This one is right, but down. All right. Now, these both have 1/2 and square root of 3/2s, right? So this one goes over a lot and up a little. So in my brain, that says over square root of 3/2 and up the 1/2. And this one is the other way around. To get to that spot, I went over a little and up a lot, so it's 1/2 square root of 3/2. Okay, where's the next one that's that same purple triangle right there? Yeah, this one over here at 2π/3 is left 1/2 and up square root of 3/2. They match up this way, okay? And down here, but the yellow one is this one. It went over square root of 3/2 and up 1/2. Now that yellow one right here, that reference angle is also here. So this one is left square root of 3/2 and down 1/2. And the purple one that was 60-degree reference angle is down to here. So that one is left 1/2 and down square root of 3/2. This one matches up with this one, but we went right. And this one right here matches up with this one. So it's right and down. Okay, now you do have to know this. Positive is all, so I wouldn't worry. You can just do the positives, okay? This is students. What does that stand for? Sine and cosecant are the two that are positive. You don't have to list the negatives. Even on the quiz, I'm okay as long as you write the positives. This is take or tangent and its reciprocal. And this one is calculus, which is cosine, and its reciprocal are the ones that are positive. Okay, don't forget to do that part on the quiz, but you don't have to do all the positive and all the negatives. That wasn't too bad, right? Okay, so study it, practice it. There's 2 in the packet. 11B is one, and can anybody check? I think it's like 18B or something is another practice one. Okay, so those are where you can practice between now and the quiz. All right. So this is worksheet 11B, I think. 11A, thank you. Sorry, 11B was the, practice unit circle. Okay, so we're going to do maybe just do the odds or the evens. I don't know, the evens look harder. You want to do the evens together? Well, let's just start with number 5. This just means you go to 330. Remember, use your reference sheet. You don't have to try to do it from memory. Use your Peach reference sheet. You get that on the quiz, except for the unit circle quiz. Imagine that. If you go to 330, the ordered pair, let's see, 330 would be over a lot and down a little. How did I do? Okay. Cosine is which one? Remember, it goes cosine, sine. So the x value is the cosine, so the answer is just square root of 3/2. All right, negative 120, you could add 360, you'd get 240. If you go to 240, it's also in the third quadrant, but it went 1/2 negative. Is that right, guys? I don't have mine in front of me, so I'm trying to do them from memory. Okay, and the sign is which one then? The y value, so I get negative square root of 3/2. All right, if we go over here, cotangent 225, look on your unit circle. All right, 225 would be negative square root of 2/2 and negative square root of 2/2. Did I get that right? Okay. Cotangent. Anybody remember how that goes? Tangent is what? Y over x. So cotangent is x over y. Sorry, that's messy. But if you put this disaster over this disaster, remember you really only have to look at the numerators. What is that going to become? Positive 1? Everybody okay? You could have just written down positive 1 when you looked at it if it made sense to you, but okay, secant of 135. This is a tricky one. If you go to 135, I believe, somebody tell me if I'm wrong, but is that the right ordered pair? Okay. Secant is the reciprocal of what? Cosine. So we need to take this one and flip it over. Now, does anybody have memorized what it becomes? If you rationalize this, it's just square root of 2. Yeah, it becomes negative 2 square roots of 2 over 2. So it's negative square root of 2. All right. Let's stick with, I don't know. I think these look trickier maybe, so let's do these two together. Can you find 7 pi over 6? Let's see, that would be just past 1, so into the third quadrant. And the ordered pair would be, did I get it right? Cosecant is flipping over which one? Sine. So flip that guy over and you just get negative 2. That one wasn't so bad. Okay, negative 3 pi over 2. Well, 3 pi over 2 is to here. So where's negative 3 pi over 2? Means you started here and went the same amount that way, right? So negative 3 pi over 2, the ordered pair is 0, 1. Cotangent is x over y. So what is 0 over 1? Use your calculator if you need to. 0. Is that too many steps? Is everybody following? All right. Somebody pick one in this row that you want me to do. 14. Okay, negative 210. You might add 360 because you'll have a calculator for this one. That's positive 150, right? So if you go around to 150, let's see, that would be a 30 degrees. So it would be negative square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. Is anybody checking me? Okay. Cosecant is flipping over which one again? So this is the sine. When we flip it over to make it cosecant, it becomes 2 over 1 or just 2. We're getting the easy ones. What about this row? Which one? 16? Okay, negative 135 would be, if you check where positive 135 is, it's this way, right? 190 and another 45. So if we go this way, a 90 and a 45, or you can add 360 to it, but you should be down here, which is negative square root of 2 over 2 and negative square root of 2 over 2. So the sine is just the y value and we're done. Negative square root of 2 over 2. Can we do this one? I don't know if this one's tricky or not. Probably not, because I keep getting easy ones. Negative 60 is the same as 300. So that would be, yeah, it's not hard. Is it 1/2 and negative square root of 3 over 2? So this is flip the which one again? This one is flip cosine. So here's cosine. 1 over cosine would be just 2. I keep wanting to flip that one so we get a trickier one. Anybody looking on this one? How about a cotangent? 3 pi over 4. Isn't the ordered pair negative square root of 2 over 2 and positive square root of 2 over 2? Okay, this is not super tricky because cotangent is what? If tangent is y over x, then cotangent is x over y. And remember, we ignore the denominators, so we just get -1. Secant at pi over 6. Oh, that one might be good. Is that... Somebody help me. Isn't that ordered pair square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2? And secant is going to flip the cosine, right? Finally got to one of those. So 2 over the square root of 3. What does that become? 2 square roots of 3 over 3. Is that enough practice or you need more? When is it undefined? If 0 is in the denominator. So if you did a reciprocal of 0 well, if you did a tangent or a cotangent where it put 0 in the denominator. Anybody have a question? Okay, the only other thing I have today before I let you work is these were in Delta Math, and I wish I had put on here what the name of the section was. I might be able to look here. Oh, what do you know? There it is. It was called Find Angles Given Reference Degree in Radians, okay? What this is asking you, basically this is just a clue. You don't have to do anything with it because it told you right here. It has a 30-degree reference angle. Where is cosine negative though, guys? All students take calculus. So they're all positive here and cosine is positive here. So we're in these two quadrants. Everybody with me? So what it's saying is there's a 30-degree reference angle here and here. What are the names of those? That's it. Wouldn't that be 150 and 210, guys? So you'll type 150 and 210. And then you can use your unit circle for this. Otherwise, you could multiply by pi over 180. But I'm pretty sure that's 5 pi over 6 and 7 pi over 6. How did I do? Okay. So should we see if I got it right? What did I say? 150, 210, 5, and there's a nice little pi over here. And then 7 pi, whoops, not 2 pi's. Unless they're chocolate, right? And 2 pi's are good. Okay. Yay. Everybody feel okay with those now? So this part is just a clue and that to figure out the quadrant and then find the appropriate off the reference angle. Anybody else, is there something you want me to go over from Delta Math that you're stuck on? All right, so I will stop the recording, but your assignment tonight is to do, I don't think I have it on here. Is it called More Practice for Summative 1? Anybody have the Delta Math open? Okay, so that's what you're to work on the rest of the hour, and that's your homework, etc., besides looking at the review.